may not aware, we just lost power to the camera, which had a full battery.
Do you want me to get the temperature gauge?
It's like right here.
Alright.
Oh wow. You could put your hand there.
Right here.
That is a big change.
Oh, man.
Feeling it right above my
What happened?
Oh,
Big
yes.
temperature change above his head.
Oh yeah, that's... you
Oh,
feel
my
it.
goodness. My arms, hair arms, goosebumps.
Nobody walked by my left arm, did they? I just felt a cold breeze go across my arm. Left arm. I don't feel it now, it was real quick.
Yeah, right next, right here. Right here where my hand is, Chance.
Yeah,
Right next to your arm, there is a...
right by my wrist. I felt like something walked by with a breeze.
My hair standing up everywhere.
Yeah.
Big time goosebumps.
Some days my hair, I'm watching it just pop up.
Electrical.
Feel that tingling?
Yeah.
Right here. Oh, this is great. Your hand right here. That is crazy.
Can you see the goosebumps?
Like I'm feeling like all this my fingertips. You know? You feeling that?
Yeah. It's all electric.
That's not being picked up on. Where's the low frequency? The elf.
It's not picking up, but I'm feeling it.
Where's the elf? It's back in the case. Hey Nick, did you bring back the elf? Right?
Guys, can we,
See, yes.
try shutting that
Yeah,
door?
try that over there. It'll probably pick it up.
I was doing some more.
My hair is not standing up anymore.
Now the door's closed, there should be no breeze. Sorry.
Sammy? I got it right over. I'm feeling the same right over here. Is that door open right there?
If that door is swinging, just stay still, don't move.
Oh wow.
Alright, my name is Richard. Perfect. It's driving me nuts. I ain't doing that for you.
AC vent right there. Yeah.
But it's got a wall over here.
There's no ceiling.
There's no ceiling.
Yeah.
No ceiling.
Just debug that one. What's that? There's an AC vent in that room right here, right above the ceiling. Right, no ceiling there.
Needs electrical.
Yeah.
Oh, there.
If you're here with us, there's a device that you can make light up. It's in between the man laying on the autopsy table, his feet. If you come close to the green light, it'll let us know that you're here. That was Taylor popping. Are you a child?
It's the scale.
It keeps getting louder.
Yeah.
Shannon, can you come and say hi to me? It's your Aunt Tammy.
How do you feel right now, Chance?
Right after it's got tickling. Kind of cold and tingling.
table's killing my back.
Which way you wanna go?
That side.
Then we move that Frankenstein, hold on.
Meters.
I bet it's good your back. Fucking all metal.
How do you feel now?
Sore, head to toe. Can't talk, you gotta be quiet. I thought somebody was
And we're getting ready to go over a couple of EVPs that we found from this investigation of the Pickle House investigation. Our buddy John Rusnick, he is a director down here in Florida, cinematographer, jack of all trades. He does a lot of stuff, and as you see, we had paranormal activity happening already. We have things being thrown at us while we're cutting the scene. And so we'll just keep rolling. Anyways, we're getting ready to talk about the EVPs that we found. It's pretty interesting. We don't like to say if a place is haunted or if it is not haunted. We like to leave that up to your interpretation. That's going to be up to you guys. But there is some really interesting things that happen while we're investigating the House of Pickles investigation. When we were at the film studio, a couple of things that we had happen was like when the bone saw was going off when everybody was out in the building.
Exactly.
Earlier in the episode, you see where I was playing around the bone saw, showing it on the camera. And when we were all outside doing the preliminary, we weren't even investigating yet. We were actually getting it set up. And Norma had taken a recorder and put it in that back area. And
Right.
what did we find?
Basically, we had the bone saw going off, and we walked outside to make sure afterwards there was no people working on cars or anything like that, like, using an air ratchet to take tires off of anything. We're in a warehouse district area, but there was no one around. It was the weekend, everything was shut down, so that definitely wasn't the case. So it was coming out of that back room.
Yeah, and the interesting fact, once again, is when we were doing the preliminary portion of getting set up for the investigation, we were all outside during this time for about a good 45 minutes, and throughout that time, you keep hearing the bone saw going off. And it's very distinct. You know
Right.
the sound when you hear it. And then, of course, the other interesting EVP we got was during the preliminary when we were
Right.
outside.
This was before any investigation, actually. We come in with the client, talk to them a little bit, find out what's going on. We normally don't bring any equipment with us, but this time, for whatever reason, we decided to bring a recorder and some cameras. We set up the recorder in one of the rooms and let it run during the entire time we were here visiting with the client. And walked outside, and during the time that we were outside, we caught something really, really interesting. Whoever it is here didn't want us here.
And you'll be able to catch that here in just a minute. Alright, the first EVP that we're going to let you guys listen to is one that is pretty obvious when you hear it, what it's saying. Like we said, just to kind of reiterate, we were all outside. We had a head count. The place was locked up. We know everyone was outside during the time of this incident when this EVP was reported. And it's pretty interesting. So check this out. Now I'm going to play that one more time for you guys, and you make your own assumptions of what it's saying, but we're pretty positive. As we judged during that time when we were all talking outside, none of us had actually ever said that sentence, so it definitely was not one of us. According to where the recorder was at the time, it sounded more closer to the recorder because of how clear it was opposed to our voices from being outside. We found. It's not unusual when doing EVPs for you to also pick up sounds. It doesn't necessarily have to be a voice. EVP does stand for electronic voice phenomena, but it can also be particular sounds that we pick up on a recording that you're not hearing with a human ear either. But in this circumstance, for this portion, we're still doing the preliminary outside. We were all hanging out together. We had a perfect head count. Nobody was in the building. And well, we had our recorder running in the back, and we kept hearing the bone saw going off on our recording that we listened to later. We have no way to explain it. We checked inside and out any possibilities that it could be turned on its own by any means, and nothing. Somebody was definitely playing with it, but this whole thing went on for about a good 45 minutes. Not to mention the fact that in that room, we actually were picking up footsteps. It sounded like boots on concrete walking around in the room as well. And we'll go ahead and stop it right there.
Okay, not only on recorders can you pick up EVPs, but you can also do it over your camcorders because, of course, you can record on that audio and video. And during our time when we first started the investigation on that night, we had our camcorders running and we caught a moan that was up there. Now, up in the area, there was reports of breaking glass and different things like that, so we really didn't expect to catch anything like that on there. So go ahead and listen to this and see what you think.
You might have your little DVRs, set them up.
Now, like I said, we don't like to judge whether or not a place is haunted or not haunted. I mean, it's really up to a lot of different facets of evidence that you pick up to whether or not you can deem it's haunted or not. But there's definitely something going on, we'll say that much. So what did you think? I mean, you actually got to see us, doing our thing. What did you think about it?
I thought it was really cool to see you guys set up. You came and you set up your equipment, and it's just pretty cool to see you guys come in and put infrared cameras all over the place, and this is pretty cool.
It's a lot different seeing in person than what you see on TV, huh?
Yeah, definitely different.
Yeah. Now, John, of course, he does a little bit of everything with film. He does directing, cinematography, producing, food. He caters too for films. It's kind of weird. And I'll actually be doing a couple of small bit parts in films with them.
Yeah. Wednesday.
Yeah. So John Rusnick, good buddy of mine, and and he's trust me. I mean, a lot of films this man has done. And you're gonna be seeing a lot more from him. And actually, I get to play along with him on some of them. It's gonna be fun. But we had a great time investigating here, and we did find some weird things. So you let us know if it starts getting more hectic and crazy around here. We'll come back and check it out and see what we find next time around.
Definitely, you guys can come back anytime.
All right, brother. Well, appreciate it.
No problem. And thanks for the glasses.
Oh, you're welcome.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
we found that in our prop kit. We had to give it to him, and he gave me this from his prop kit.
Tarantino thing.
That's right. Peace out.